from a corner kick.
Okay, let's go, people.
Much talked about fixture. There comes a time for the talking to stop and for the action to begin. Action, as we know, always speaking louder than words. And it's a fixture that shouldn't be too daunting for Chelsea. They've won their last 2 visits here. They've got an excellent historical and recent record against their opponents today. And Enzo Fernandez from the kickoff gives his goalkeeper Robert Sanchez his first touch. Looking for João Pedro, who glances it on, but not in any direction that would benefit Pedro Neto. So first touch for Guillermo Vicario. Both sets of players wearing black armbands today in memory of the former Spurs player Willie Young, who died this week.
The midfielders that have been chosen by both managers. I thought there'd be 6 players there. I think it might be 7 players in there. Just looking at the position of Bergvall, as you'd expect, really, he's not a winger. It almost looks like Tottenham have gone in with a box midfield in there, because so often we know with Chelsea, certainly under Maresca, ever since he's come to the club, he's always found a situation where he has form, plays in midfield, where normally one of the fullbacks gets in there eventually. So Thomas Frank's already got the 4 midfield players almost waiting for him when he makes that move.
Just to confirm for Chelsea, it is Reece James in a midfield role. First time in the Premier League this season that he's started there. He did it in a Champions League tie against Bayern Munich in Munich, which they lost. He's looking to get Tottenham going. This again, Paulinho had made the break forward ahead of him. Here's Rodrigo Bentancur, who opened the scoring for Spurs in their last home game here. This is Danso.
Right.
To leave it behind, Bergvall couldn't react quickly enough. Here's Mickey van der Ven.
Mickey van der Ven, Mickey van der Ven. Na 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 na. Mickey van der Ven. Van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven. Let's go Tottenham. Let's go.
Against Burnley, his only home Premier League victory in charge.
Right, let me go on my YouTube because.
Well, 4 times on the road since then.
Ooh.
There's João Pedro.
Is you alright?
Back by Danso.
Bergwell, man, I beg you get up if you're okay.
Bergwell looks a bit groggy. I think he took a blow to the head and he's walking around very uncomfortably.
Yeah,
wow.
30 seconds, a minute or so ago, still walking around a little bit gingerly. And if he's talking to him, hopefully he's okay. It's just really interesting. You see that challenge then. The foul from Sarr as well, another powerful player in that midfield. Obviously the trainer's coming on to make sure head injury, making sure he's okay.
If he's not alright, he has to come off. Simple.
I think there's going to be a lot of robust
He has to come off if he's not okay.
Ooh. With the power of Sarr and the finesse of Simons, who's come in and found it a little bit difficult, probably similar to Florian Wirtz in some ways as well at Liverpool, just getting accustomed to sort of, you know, the power and the pace of the Premier League, sitting in those midfield areas.
Bawoni. Oh yeah, Bawoni. Alapia.
Sure that he knows exactly where he is as much as anything else. Clearly no risks can be taken with a blow to the head. And sometimes players who are keen to carry on have to be protected from themselves. And it looks like that might be the case here with Bergvall, who just wants to stay out there.
He's gonna have to come off.
It's fine, he keeps saying.
Yeah, he's arguing. There's obviously a lot of communication now for the medics on the pitch. And the medics off the pitch, the side of the pitch here with Thomas Frank.
Is he all right, bruv? You might have to come off.
It's the giveaway, but he's had to be persuaded to come off. But it is the wisest course of action. So just for now, Thomas Frank will have to rearrange those playing pieces and do without.
Because the way he's walking is a massive giveaway, you know. The way he's walking, like, it doesn't look great for him.
Well, he's desperate to go back on.
He's desperate, but if you're
to this left side into a 4-4-1 shape. Next 30 seconds, minute or so.
Spread by Neto out to Alejandro Garnacho. Here's Cucurella. Balls from Caicedo to James. Pedro involved in a tussle with Danso in the middle. He stepped away from him now. James just trying to clip it across, and it's behind by Sarr. Confusion reigns because he wants to come back on, but the right decision has to be taken in terms of player welfare. And yeah, it looks like he's heading down the tunnel. He's not very happy about it, Bergvall, but the way he was walking and running,
it's a massive giveaway, yeah.
As I said, you can't take any risks in a situation like that. But you're talking about a completely different profile of player who's coming onto the pitch.
Well, Xavi Simons left out of the starting lineup, isn't out of it.
This could be a blessing in disguise, though, isn't it? Because Bergwijn, he's good, but I wouldn't put Bergwijn over Simons, man. Nah. Simons needs to get his confidence up now. Hopefully, it's time to. Oh!
With a kick. And coming together between Fofana and Bentancur, in which they both ended up in the goal.
Yeah, this is the set-piece season. Lots of set-piece goals scored again today in the 3 o'clock games. And the numbers that are in the 6-yard box now makes it so difficult for defenders and especially goalkeepers.
Well, Arsenal got another set-piece goal earlier, but these two teams are pursuing them in terms of their success from those situations. Beats Colomwani and is touched back by Wesley Fofana. A week of peak and troughs for these two. Chelsea putting their league defeat by Sunderland behind them to get to the quarterfinals of the League Cup. Spurs doing it the other way around. A good away win in the Premier League, only to be dumped out of the Carabao Cup. Their first away defeat of the season. Here's Danso. Caicedo just watching it behind.
Let's go, people. Let's go.
Sanchez towards Jean Pedro, but the clearing header is by Mickey van der Ven. Here's Spence. Xavi Simons.
Yes, come on.
Jed Spence.
Oh, come on, just release it, bruv. Release it. Oh, Spence, bruv. Should have done it earlier.
Just interesting looking down, look at the role of Simons. It's exactly the same role as Bergwijn. He's not playing too wide, he's playing tucked in, trying to keep those 4 players really central in the midfield. as I said before, when he came on, he's a completely different profile of player. Nice touch, his first touch there. Combining with Spence.
You probably guessed it anyway, but the Bergvall change does count as a concussion substitution, which does of course mean that Chelsea are allowed an extra one as well if needed, or if wanted. Fernandes with a quick free kick to try and send Pedro Neto away, and the goalkeeper hesitated. Neto, the fight off Spence, only to crash into Xavi Simons, but he's won the corner.
Well, it was quick thinking from Enzo Fernandez with the free kick. Really good, just switches off here, Spence, and he's away. Neto. Goalkeeper in two minds. And we've got another corner.
Well, he found himself very isolated there, so a corner was probably the best thing he could have hoped for. And that shows just how close Chelsea in particular are to Arsenal's record for set-piece goals this season. Gusto. Ball in by Pedro Neto is cleared only as far as Marc Cucurella, blocked by Sarr.
Counter.
Spurs looking to construct a breakaway, and it is a foul on Mohamed Kudus.
I think I've only got Van de Ven in my FPL actually.
Desperately needing a pickup from his side in the league, Enzo Maresca.
Oh no, I've got Kudus. I've got no Chelsea players. I've got Kudus and Van de Ven.
Here's Van de Ven. Porro.
Okay, that's interesting. Koulibaly's starting at. He's starting from the start. It's interesting.
It's almost a Super Cup light, this one, with Chelsea having won the Conference League a week after Spurs had lifted the Europa League last season. Maybe UEFA should have a playoff between the winners of those competitions to face the Champions League winners. That'll give them an extra fixture.
Thanks, Devin. Thank you.
There's a free idea for them.
I'm just playing from the back business, man. Oh. I know. How can you not beat Forest? That's what I'm saying. United are just too unpredictable at the moment. Too unpredictable.
Managed to keep his footing so far. It was twice in the first 11 minutes that his footing failed him here last year when Chelsea made such an awful start but still came out winners. Here's Fofana. Chalobah. Now Cucurella. Mendes got himself out of a hole there. His first touch wasn't the best. Here's Fofana. Van de Ven.
Oh, nice.
Simons goes back off Caicedo. Spread wide by Fernandes. This is Alejandro Garnacho. Fernandes trying to pull it across. Porro had his hands behind his back.
Yeah, really interesting watching this position of Enzo Fernandez. Notice how he's on the last line. You see him here again now, but it's Garnacho.
Good defending.
Chelsea. I mentioned before the game all the bodies in midfield. The Spurs have got a lot in there, but it's actually interesting watching Chelsea's setup. This was something that Fernandes was claiming was handball. The referee was in a great position.
his back and it deflected up anyway off his leg.
I think the success, not just Chelsea, but a lot of teams have had this season, it almost feels quite surprising that someone's on the third or fourth corner and they haven't had a real chance of scoring yet.
Well, before this latest one is taken, the referee just wants to step in on a situation between Pedro and Jed Spence, which has been a right old tussle. Jared Gillis has just been reminding them of their responsibilities. James with the Chelsea kick. Simmons with a touch away that keeps Spurs under a bit of pressure here. Back from Caicedo. Here's Gusto. Enzo Fernandez with Conor Mawani at his back.
That was clever. I like that.
Defensively, Spurs doing enough.
Yeah, he's been involved. Not in the game already. Just fascinating looking down. The matchup between himself and Paulinho as well. At times Tottenham having to go into a back five because his position is so high, as I said on that last slide. Driving Paulinho back.
Here's Garnacho. Now Moises Caicedo.
Nice.
Touch took it away from Gusto. Gusto not to give up on it. That is a foul. Neto. James.
Come on, go, 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 go.
Here's Simmons. Gusto making a well-timed tackle.
Yeah.
Spence with a cross.
Oh. Fight, guys, fight.
Back by James.
Oh, that's not good. Simmons, man, relax, relax.
Challenges in now as well. Reece James is not happy. That's what a London derby does to you. I mean, I've done this game a few times over the years, and notoriously, you know, Tottenham v Arsenal was always the big North London derby. And it probably still is, but it just feels like this fixture, with the players, supporters as well, it's just feels a little bit more sinister. real edge about this fixture. Has had for a real long time now.
Well, certainly one in which Chelsea have had the upper hand. 5 wins from their last 6 times playing here. Maybe not the fixture that Chelsea would have chosen to come into off the back of the run of red cards that they've had recently. But just look at that record. Spurs with just 8 wins in the Premier League era against today's opponents.
That is crazy. That's actually nuts.
Don't need me to tell them that.
Last time they won it, they had a caretaker manager in charge. Christian Stellini was replacing the unwell Antonio Conte when they won 2-0 here. Here's Neto. And the reach of Fernandez. Cucurella. Did well to keep it in. Finds Caicedo. Here's Alejandro Garnacho. Sarr in the way.
Anywhere will do at this moment in time, man.
Tottenham are really struggling.
Anywhere will do.
To build the passing through midfield and push sort of Chelsea back. Obviously, we've had a long stoppage, so we haven't probably played anywhere near 19 minutes.
Reece James.
Yeah.
2-2 against Forest. Okay, I realise what everyone's talking about now. 2-2 against Forest.
In that Chelsea team, as you'd expect.
But yeah, it's just
money that's been spent over the last few years.
You don't know what United you get these days.
And let's see, situations like this, I think Tottenham have gone along quite a few times because they're real confidence or belief that they can play through this as a man-to-man press from Chelsea. So they lose it to it easily in positions like that.
Fernandez. Guided it wide to Alejandro Garnacho. Fernandez taking over again, showing a bit of it to Polinia, who stopped him initially. Now Sarr comes in. Work for Garnacho to try and bend one.
Woof.
I mean, shot comes from Garnacho, but this is absolutely outstanding from Enzo Fernandez. Look at this little pass now, right through the legs. Absolutely brilliant. That was best effort from Garnacho. And as I said earlier on a few minutes ago, been heavily involved, Fernandez already. That was almost like an offside of number 10. Paulinho in close proximity throughout the game so far.
Match winner Fernandez when the sides last met at Stamford Bridge back in April.
Yes! Come on! Cheering that like a goal, fam. You take anything at this point. Come on, Tottenham, man. Jeez.
Real lift that they've had.
Exactly.
It's interesting, little situations like that may not feel that big. Now we'll see what happens from the corner, but sometimes a little bit of momentum in the game lifts the Tottenham crowd. Let's Tottenham push back into your half. Maybe they can keep the ball there for a few minutes. I think that's what they need, Spurs, but at times situations that can really frustrate a manager before you know that momentum that you've sort of picking up, making Tottenham supporters a little bit nervous in their own stadium and just evaporate through one poor pass.
Well, Mickey van der Ven's first brace of his Spurs career.
Yes, Dills, what you saying?
2 corner kicks. And Pedro Porro lines this one up.
Ooh.
Towards that near post, Chalabar got to it.
I think he was trying to score.
Oh.
Chalabar again.
Well, I know they don't like Arsenal means pass, but they set up like an Arsenal corner,
Woof.
really, and you see the goalkeeper, he takes a step out. Maybe that was something that they'd seen before the game. Tottenham. So you see the goalkeeper's position. He's off his line, but there's an in-swinger as well. Maybe Porro saw that, was trying to get into that near top corner.
The relief only temporary for Chelsea as Kudus swings this one.
Shoot!
Cleared away as far as Xavi Simons.
Oh, it's there for Simons. They just hits on his left foot. A lot of bodies there in front of him. Just give it a whack.
Simons back in. Sanchez comes a long way to take. Here's Fernandez. Cucurella. Bentancur.
Oh, I needed to.
Gets it back from Sarr.
I'm going to check the lineup on this, Spurs, because I didn't have the time to check the lineup because I was playing Rush earlier. I had to kind of do a few things. Okay.
Picture there. Man-to-man marking over the pitch from Chelsea.
I don't know what formation I'm playing.
It's difficult to play through. It's difficult to play through for anybody playing that, as I said, the man-to-man press that we've seen so often from teams in the Premier League over these last few years.
Varner's header. It's Polinia. Jumping Kudus. Here's Gusto. Now Chalabar. Fernandez with the return ball to Garnacho. It's a good move this from Chelsea.
Good defending.
Ball here for Pedro. Bentancur got on the scene first. Just waited that moment. Simons though picks
Just
it
clear,
up
just clear the ball. Clear it, clear it.
Caicedo.
like that.
Oh my God.
It is a derby, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe. It did look like a foul to me on Sarr, I think on the edge of the box by Caicedo.
Turned by João Pedro.
That one goes well.
Pedro not very impressed with that.
Set pieces are back. Referees are letting challengers go. We are back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s.
So going direct.
Yes, come on.
Kudus warned of the arrival of James. Cucurella trying to push him further away. Spence couldn't force it through, but he's earned Spurs another corner.
Yeah.
Spence is playing well though, to be fair.
Spurs push Chelsea back. Initially comes from a long ball, and the second ball that they pick up. Chelsea not great with the defensive header, but again, I was actually going to say just before Danso played the long ball, there's got to be a lot more movement from Tottenham here. They've got to be braver to get on the ball in midfield, but the goalkeeper's down here now for Tottenham.
Oh no.
Well, this is a worry for Spurs, because Vicario, who missed the midweek game with an issue that Thomas Frank said needed addressing, is down. He's not even down in his own area. He's down around about the centre circle area. And Spurs have already been forced into the one change with that concussion substitution of Lucas Bergvall. We've got a big injury list at the moment. Archie Gray alongside him, another one of those who's currently absent. Seems to be a problem at the back of the left knee that he was suffering with here. Vicario, who made some big saves, didn't he, in the Everton game? He had a great game as well in Monaco. He's really started to prove his worth to Tottenham this season.
Yeah, I mean, almost every goal, I think every goalkeeper is described as a great shot stopper. But he is probably one who definitely does come at the top of the list. There's definitely other areas of his game that I think he's weak at in terms of his presence, in terms of probably dealing with set pieces where the Premier League is going right now. And that's not just this season. I think we've seen that since he's come in. But we want him to be back on his feet, because obviously the goalkeeper in midweek didn't cover himself in glory, did he? In the Newcastle game, I think, with that second goal.
He has. Kinski played in the Premier League before, but not this
Okay,
season.
he's all right. It looks like. Cario's all right.
The worries over Vicario put on the back burner and switch to Chelsea at the other end as they defend another Tottenham corner. Is Porro going to try and get one in at that near post again?
Yeah, it is interesting. You see the goalkeeper's position, especially with the corner being an in-swinger. Just mention again, Tottenham, what we see week after week with Arsenal. Those bodies at the back.
So in goes Porro's kick. Pedro gets it away. Oh, we're going to see the long throw in then. Chelsea have conceded from long throws in the last couple. From, Mukiele
Long throw.
Sunderland.
That means Jackie Boy is checking out then, isn't he?
Goals against Chelsea.
I mean, Kudos was on to throw it to
He
him
did
there,
say
so
if there's a
was
long
Barnes.
throw.
No, not all the time in the world, but no, it's going in. Look at the Chelsea players are going. Chelsea have gone 3 up.
Huh? What happened?
Yeah. Pedro, Gusto and Garnacho have all come way out.
I love things like that when I see how a manager does something. Give Tottenham something to think about.
Oh.
As we know in the past, Brentford were sort of pioneers set piece wise. They never used
How did they get that in the stadium?
corners. You know, they were actually taking attacking corners under Thomas Frank. Not so brave at the throw-in.
Launched in then by Danso, and
Here we go.
Make sure it's his. So can he find one of the three up top? Not directly, but via Fernandez they might.
That's a good challenge from Simons.
Yeah, for the first time today, that man on the ball now, Fernandez, probably let himself down. And maybe that's the second time now when he was on the ball. He started this game really well. And they look like they're in a great position to go and really hurt Spurs. Just doesn't get the weight of this pass right. Just gives Simmons the chance to get back at him.
Don't know what to say about that giveaway, to be honest.
For Spurs, he's come up with an important stop there.
Again, comes from Tottenham's build-up. They are not comfortable at all. And a few times they've actually played that pass into midfield. They lose it. Lucky not to be 1-0 down. Should be 1-0 down.
Come on, let's go! Ooh!
Always rising.
Here's the Chelsea, a big chance. Morrow loses the ball at the time. He just almost tries to, looks like, give the goalkeeper the eyes and go near post, Pedro. And then from there again, another example, as I said. They find it difficult, Tottenham. We actually look at a lot of the performances at home and the stats as well. They have struggled to create chances, even though coming into this weekend, they were the highest scorers in the Premier League.
Yes, Simons.
So flip, man.
Tackled by Gusto. What a huge chance this was.
Yeah, it was. We just see this from behind the goal. I mentioned it looked to me like he just tried to give him the eyes. It's poor from Porro. Just see that he just tries to whip it near post. I think the keeper sort of dive one way and try and lift it over his legs in that near post area. But I mean, we've got a man in the studio, Daniel Sturridge, who I'm sure would analyse that a lot better than mere half time if the score remains goalless.
He's playing in a role that Chelsea don't really see him in, João Pedro. I think Enzo Maresca's previously said he's not a Haaland. He's playing there because of...
I'm going to have to say Chelsea, actually. I think Chelsea is playing better.
Lack of other available options at the moment.
Yeah, he's definitely a striker who looks to come short and get involved on the ball. I mean, I don't really see him playing alongside the lap in that number 10 position, to be honest. I just think they've got so many midfield players that they have to get onto the pitch.
It's Benton Kurt, cut out by Wesley Fofana. Down Neto. Garnacho crowded out. Clear by Saar.
Chelsea have been really good in the build-up, just having that real quality when they got to the edge of the box.
If you... Oh!
Moises Caicedo and João Pedro surely. Chelsea put their stamp of superiority on this fixture again. Tottenham tying themselves in knots. Caicedo's pressure, though, conjuring the opportunity, and Pedro taking it.
Well, this is one of those goals that is not really about the goal scorer. It's just really about to finish, and he'll be delighted. But this is all about Caicedo. He's an absolute monster in midfield, that man. Challenge after challenge. They've struggled all afternoon. Tottenham with that build-up, but especially through Caicedo winning the ball. He won it back once. They get it back again. Tottenham, he wins it again. And then another challenge he wins. Here we go, that's number one. Then they lose it, but he doesn't stop. Look at him, he goes after a big centre-back. Takes it off him. Danso comes across, beats into a challenge, and then that's where the finish comes from. But that goal was all about Moises Caicedo. Absolutely fantastic. And that is exactly what Chelsea have deserved. And he'll be delighted with these first 36 minutes. The manager. And you see Thomas Frank there, kicking that water bottle. That was a stronger challenge than the defenders put in.
Yeah, Spence and Van der Ven found wanting against the sheer persistence of Moises Caicedo. But you can't argue that it's an unfair scoreline.
They've been much better, Chelsea. A lot more quality on the ball. Spurs have been really poor on the ball. And even though they find themselves, as I said, coming into this weekend third in the table, top scorers in the Premier League, they have had a real problem at home. And that's something that eventually Thomas Frank will have to overcome. There's no doubt he's more of a pragmatic manager, making his teams difficult to beat. It was the hallmark of Brentford. And it's still early days in his reign at Tottenham, but in the coming months, and hopefully for him, years, he'll have to get his team better on the ball. And he said that will come, I'm sure, with more transfer windows and more work together. But we are watching Thomas Frank Tottenham, a complete contrast to what we saw.
Yes, come on, come on.
Tottenham.
Oh my God. What kind of pass is that?
Spurs ahead of Chelsea in the Premier League table, although a victory for Chelsea here would take them level on points. Chelsea ahead of Tottenham in the Champions League table.
Oh, appreciate it, Toby. Thank you. I just seen your comment about the clean trim.
So thinking for him to do. But Chelsea's last two defeats have both come after scoring first. Scored first against Brighton.
Just clear the ball. If you're not comfortable playing with from the back against Chelsea, just clear it. Don't understand what they're trying to do.
Toro swings in a kick that's straight down the throat of Robert Sanchez. And he's thinking quickly all the time. It's a great attempt to get Pedro Neto away. He obviously would have been onside because he'd run from his own half.
That was from the goalkeeper Sanchez. Absolutely brilliant. You can feel the frustration in this stadium now from the Tottenham supporters.
Honestly, don't know what they're doing.
See, they really struggle with the ball, Tottenham. Players getting man-to-man marked. He's up the backside there, you see Cucurella, tight, aggressive. He can't handle the pressure, Tottenham.
This is just nuts.
Here's James. Back by Fofana. Spence with a header away. Jones coming in on it. Action late and catching Simons in the process.
Yeah, it's one of them, you know, you just get there before you're going to get your foul, you're going to get a whack. I mean, how can you go for a free kick there and then go all the way back to your goalkeeper and never clearing it on his left foot?
No way forward for Spence forced to retreating, being hassled and harrowed all the time by Neto. Here's Kudus. Dogged in his pursuit of him.
Look at that, look at the aggression. Cucurella left back, finds himself in the right midfield position, follows Kudus right across the pitch, and they just haven't been able to deal with that aggression from Chelsea. They've been fantastic without the ball, Chelsea.
I'm watching this game. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what Tottenham are doing, what they're playing. It's
lucky bounce really for Fofana, striking it against his own body. Managed to resist the pressure though.
When you talk about pressing, you see the difference with Tottenham and teams as well. Whether you go man to man or you're not having a spare man at the back. Tottenham are having a spare man at the back, which means there's an extra man in the initial build-up for Chelsea to use.
just a bit too slow. The build-up is so slow.
At the back, which is something Tottenham have got to look to utilise.
Spence. Some space opening up here for Simons. He's looking to take on Cucurella.
You got.
Was cleared by Chalobah. Now Fernandez has got João Pedro up ahead of him. Garnacho here to his left. Caicedo. Now Gusto.
Oh shit! I haven't even. I've been so distracted that the scoreline's not even updated yet.
James. Cucurella.
Yeah, I know. João Pedro.
Yeah, you see where Fernandez is now. I keep saying about him being on the last line, but the man who looks after him at times is Palhinha. This time it's Bentancur. We've got Tottenham's two centre-backs. They're always with the one striker.
Still pulls it back. Pedro's there again.
What a save!
It's a good, sharp reaction from Vicario, and it needed to be.
Yeah, he could have had a hat-trick. He's just got one. And that's keeping Tottenham in the game right now. Just switches off Danso. He's Johnny on the spot, Pedro. Probably disappointed.
I can't even say the guy's name. I thought Romero would be starting. Is he on the bench? Yeah, he is.
It'd be a savage blow to Spurs to lose another goal now. Just before half time. James drifts this one in. It's cleared by Papsar.
They need to wake up at half time to Spurs, because this is unacceptable, man. You can't be playing when you don't know what's going. Like, the concern is them not really know what they're doing on the pitch, bruv.
Not one of those clubs that favour the long throw-in.
There's one at least.
Kudus.
Get the ball.
There's protection job on the ball, inviting the challenge from Sarr that brought in the free kick. So, Xavi Simons.
He's so slow, Simons.
Bentancur.
Yeah, we'll see where this crowd. This goes back to the goalkeeper. Oh, I think he heard it before he passed it, Bentancur.
Pulled up earlier because of the concussion incident with Bergvall, who was subsequently taken off. There are 6 minutes of stoppage time in this first half, so still ample time for Spurs to get back on an even keel if they can get into a forward motion, which is proving a problem. Chalobah. Garnacho just left it behind.
I mean, the difference between both teams on the ball is night and day.
Oh man, we should have got Izzy, man.
Midfield, Tottenham.
Should have got Izzy.
That's not helping them. They should be an awful lot better than what they've shown so far. I think at the level that we're at.
James. Bentancur with the tackle. Palhinha. Simons looking for the free kick.
Oh my!
But it was an awkward one and
Van der Ven, come on, man. What's wrong with you?
got him out of jail.
Goodness me. This.
Chalobah. James was caught by Rodrigo Bentancur. Is that going to bring us the first booking of the match? Well, he's getting involved with Wesley Fofana now, which is probably adding to the decisions that Jared Gillett has to make. It's the first flashpoint, really, that we've had in this game. Bentancur and James were at the eye of the storm, the Tottenham player in particular for the tackle.
Yeah, it's one that just catches on the ankle. Be a really sore one for him. Looks a lot worse in slow motion.
Ooh.
It will be a really sore one for him.
Ooh.
Just catching on the ankle, twist the ankle. When you go above the ankle, that's when you have a problem, but I think that should be a yellow card.
It is a yellow card. James seemingly begs to differ on the colour of the card, and he gets a yellow card too.
Why did he get away? Why did James get a yellow card?
The tackles go in. That was definitely the worst one, no doubt.
Maybe from before.
James still looking bemused that another yellow card was shown in the aftermath of that incident.
I think he thinks that maybe it should be a red card, but it's right on the ankle. It doesn't look great, especially in slow motion. Won't feel great for these James, but I think in the main,
well, they did predict. Jack did predict that there could be a red card in this game, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, shake hands, get on with the game.
It looks like that prediction might be right, you know.
By Trevor Chalobah, so his was the yellow card for dissent. It's a touch from Van der Ven.
Just clear it. Thank you, Danzo.
Because Fernandes is proving a real nuisance to that Tottenham back line.
Yeah, I took him out as well. I took Pedro out as well.
He's one of the players who's already seen red this season. Whereas action sees West Ham, who've had a troubled start under Nuno, take on Spurs midweek conquerors Newcastle from 1 o'clock. And Manchester City against Bournemouth is our Super Sunday from 4 o'clock. Bournemouth started the day second. They are still second. Sunderland against Everton's our Monday Night Football from 6:30.
Shoot! Oh, he should have been alert there. For goodness sakes. The follow-up, bro. The follow-up.
Yeah, comes from a second ball again. Fofana doesn't deal with it well enough. That's where the half chance comes for Tottenham.
Yes, come on.
Shot on target in this game. Bentancur. Simons.
Come on, just get the ball in, bruv.
It's a bit too deliberate for the liking of the Spurs fans, this, and Spence does hold on to
Go, go, I don't...
Simons. Now Van der Ven.
Oh, my goodness.
Mohamed Kudus. Salah trying to cut back. Kudus again. Porro. Kudus swings one in and kind of harm's way as far as Chelsea are concerned.
Yeah, poor from Kudus. This is another challenge that we're in, saying this referee is letting things go.
They're not playing great, to be honest, Josh. Josh, aren't you watching the game?
Really interesting. The reaction if Spurs would have got something from that.
Leicester, Josh.
The ball really catches him on the boot, but again doesn't catch the ball. But this is the Kudus chance from earlier. Again, I mentioned Fofana mistake. That's where Tottenham pick up the second ball. And it just doesn't quite sort his feet out really. It's on him really quickly. It's on a great pass from Sarr.
He's in the shower.
The
all right.
challenge was checked and cleared. Here's Jean Pedro. Nobody in the middle for him. He's going to have to do it on his own.
Oh my goodness, I missed that. What did I miss?
Side, but it was a long way over to him. Was there a pull there by Chalabar on Conor Moani to stop him getting through? Well, the half-time whistle goes. Workman-like display sees Chelsea ahead through a João Pedro goal. He might have had three. Two
honestly,
denied
bruv,
by
I don't know.
Vicario, but it was the pressure applied by Moises Caicedo that led to the goal. On two occasions, he won back possession from Spurs to deliver the assist for Pedro to score. And at half-time, it is Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1.
I don't know why Jack is calling me, bruv. I'm not going to answer his call. I don't know why he's getting so too excited. It's only half time, bruv. 1-0. Too excited for him.
The season-ending finale of the WTA Tour. Watch it all unfold in Riyadh. Live
Oh, mate.
Sky Sports.
Got a debrief, bruv. It's not great. Like, it's not great, bruv. It's not looking great. But it is what it is, man. Oh, give up, bruv. Give up. It's so annoying.
Pineapple?
The most wanted McDonald's menu items requested from around the world. Get them before we have to give them back.
And large haddock and chips and
Right.
batter sausage and mushy peas.
And with Amex, there's always
Guys, make sure you tap the screen. Let's get to 6k likes if we can. Let's push the live, track more viewers. Live watch along. Spurs v Chelsea. Obviously, Tottenham aren't playing too well at the moment. They're playing awful. I'm not gonna lie, they're playing bad. I am on YouTube as well, so you can just search my name and watch me on YouTube as well.
This year at Amazon,
and you can chat there as well. So yeah, man, let's do this.
To 10,000.
Reminder to make sure that you keep your comments clean and
We're delivering change
no
wherever
misbehaving,
matters.
or should I say no misbehaving? I think that's the proper English. Half time.
worries behind with the new Braun Series 9 Pro Plus. Our best and most advanced shaver yet. A superior choice for an effortless and gentle shave. With Protect and Shave technology and a clean and charge center for a fresh shave every day. Exceptional closeness and skin protection. Awarded which Best Buy 4 years in a row. Braun, better by design.
Every era calls for something.
Oh, the line.
Good. Because with Vinted's new categories, you can now buy all sorts of pre-loved items. For your double everything era. Your up all night era. And your can't miss a thing era. From fashion to kids, books and more, find amazing deals and feel new again. Want it? Buy it on Vinted.
Wait, hold on. What was the Spire? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Predator Badlands.
Alright guys,
Only in cinemas.
Meeting a guy in the airport and he showed me around in the city.
Right. I just need to buy my sister's gift. Argos? They only sell toys.
Look who's on the naughty list. Drive.
Time we taught you a lesson.
I hope so. Oh, you're on. Oh, okay, you're there.
Put in here.
Oh, welcome, Nadeem. Welcome on YouTube, Nadeem.
Please. I have a family.
JPGK, who's that? Oh, it's Nadeem, okay. Wait, hang on. Wait, no, who's JPGK?
Do you believe?
There is more to Argos.
Oh wow! Since when did you have taste?
Hey, I've always...
Yeah, remember guys, I'm on YouTube as well, so I'm live on YouTube. Just to let you guys know.
Oh, they're good.
In case you didn't know.
Chelsea on top against Spurs yet again. They lead 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We should say, though, that Spurs have had this plan, Lucas Bergvall, in this midfield role all week. Also in the last couple of days, and he goes off with that concussion substitution in 5 minutes into the game. That said, Daniel, Chelsea have been on the front foot from the off.
They sure have. They've been really, really good pressing high. Been controlling the game pretty well. The pressing from the team, I've been really impressed, though. We're talking about in the last third of Chelsea. Look, fantastic chance for Joao Pedro here. You're thinking, my man, can you just get it underneath the keeper? The keeper does very well. Credit to Vicario for the save here, but you expect him to do better. You expect him to put that in the back of the net.
So the warning sign was there.
It sure was there. But then we're talking about now again. Pressing.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay.
Tottenham's edge of the box around this area. Casado is absolutely brilliant. Wins the first one.
Yeah, I'm good, JPGK.
Goes again. Joao Pedro, the composure in front of goal to be able to put that corner out. Very
Oh, that's Nadeem. Wait. No, who's JPGK? I'm confused, man.
Win the first one. Then he gets it back for his team again. You can see he's not done there. Goes after it again. Wins that one. Kevin Danso has got to do better. Only one man wants that ball. It's Moises Caicedo. Gets his to his teammate, and he deserves all the correct congratulations. I don't want my left back doing like L-turns in that area, but look at Caicedo get after it. But this challenge here is everything. Kevin Danso comes across. Look, he goes in half-hearted. Caicedo goes in with everything. That shouldn't be happening, but fantastic play from Chelsea.
I'm good, JP, but what's your actual name, JP, man?
He took that pretty well, Daniel. Took it very well. His composure is improving. As you go through these games and you start to feel that rhythm, even just taking shots, you know, we're talking about a player who's hasn't took many shots this season, so gaining his confidence throughout the game. He's not training often, you know, so...
And he might have had a hat-trick in the first half.
Could have done. Yes, he could have. But he's done very well so far. Positionally, again, it was a nice ball from Gusto into the box here, and the connection's very good. Keeper does well, reaction save.
Good movement the way he gets across the face here.
Very good movement. Very good movement from
I'm in the crew already, you know me.
Important as an attacker, you know, you give your players an option.
Oh, is this...
Go in that front post area, that's the number one rule. That's what
you've come from TikTok. Oh, okay, I think I recognize the picture now on YouTube.
3 shots.
Let me have a look.
Target. He's had 3 on target in that first half.
And you know what? He's going to be excited for the second half, but you know, the celebration. You know, you see that, you're thinking to yourself, okay, let's.
It was a bit more like that for Spurs, wasn't it? David, please. No. Listen, this guy,
Nice. I don't think it's a random guy. I think it's Josh.
No, I was just doing. This is the Spurs reaction. L-turn. They can only get better. Jamie, L-turn. What's that? L-turn. That one there, isn't it?
A little chuckle with it.
I don't like it.
Good. Chelsea in front. There was a little bit of a moment for Spurs late on in the half, but they will know. They've been very much second best so far. There's a frustration coming out on the Spurs manager. It's not happening again, is it?
Naz was like, he's a random guy.
That hard work is a weapon. I used to live their dreams.
Oh, damn.
And then someone else's. So in a world of footballers trying to be the solution, what do? Football's going off here.
Hey guys, it's me, Molly May,
JP
and
equals
today
Josh Patel.
it's laundry day. Again,
Alright.
my current obsession.
To be fair, Naz
is
didn't know.
personal,
I didn't know either, to be
non-violent,
honest.
comfort, pure
That's why,
happiness
like,
for
there's
me.
so many
Trust me,
people abbreviate all the
smell
time.
is just heaven, and they're actually gentle next to sensitive skin. These are my absolute go-to. Always keep away from children.
I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Leroy, hit them. Dominate your finances.
This is the moment Isaac chose to find a better source of advice than the FinTalk bros. He didn't want to dominate anything. He just wanted to save for a new skateboard. So he made a choice. He'd use Barclays life skills to help him get better with money. Sayonara, FinTalk bros. We're helping young people become money confident. Barclays, make money work for you.
AWS powers F1 Insights to bring fans closer to the race. Closer to the raw speed. Closer to edge-of-the-seat decisions. And closer to... okay, that might be too close. Closer to F1 with real-time data and insights powered by AWS.
Oh, this second half is going to be interesting, I think. Oh, man. It's just, I don't know. It's going to be interesting one.
It starts small, doing what you can, when you can. It's just one change, followed by another, and another, until you wake up refreshed. Find your step, and realize that incremental has become monumental. Be yesterday with Garmin.
Temper Pro, our most adaptive mattress ever. Born from NASA technology, billions of ultra-sensitive cells relieving even more pressure for ultimate comfort and support.
Oh my god.
Now available with SmartCool technology. Temper, the future.
See what happens in the second half, but I'm not.
That's very impressive, Angela.
I'm not confident.
Oh, my
If we
smart
play like
meter
that in
display.
like we did in the
Thanks to my smart meter, my energy
first
company
half,
rewards me
we're
when
in big
I
trouble.
move my energy use to off-peak times. That's when I do the laundry. I do the gardening off-peak too.
Ooh, so it pays to be flexible, Angela.
It all helps, Albert.
Get rewarded for using energy flexibly only with a smart meter.
Bye, Mommy. Bye, sweetheart.
99% of the time when a child goes missing, it's a misunderstanding between parents, grandparents, nannies.
Hi, I'm Marissa. I'm here to pick up my son Milo. There's no Milo here.
But Milo's been missing for nearly 5 hours now. It's not a misunderstanding.
They think that he's gone.
I'm gonna need the name of everyone that could have a connection.
You don't understand. It was just the people in this room.
I think even good people can do bad things if they're pushed.
I will do whatever it takes to get my son back.
You, Colin and Leah are all lying to me.
I honestly didn't see this coming. These nice people killing each other.
What's your dream, guys?
Some great teamwork there, especially down the right flank. With
Oh, here we go.
Coverage of the Premier League
Here
on
we
Sky
go.
Sports,
Here we
sponsored by the
go.
British
Here
Army.
we go.
It's the Women's World Cup final tomorrow, and India are taking on South Africa. You can see it from 9 AM on Sky Sports Cricket. Only one goal in this so far, made by the tenacity and the bite of Moises Caicedo and the quality of João Pedro in front of goal. That is the only goal so far. Is there a way back for Spurs next?
Kate's dealing with meetings, deadlines, and a banging
Van der
headache.
Ven, 2 headers, I've called
Luckily,
it, fam.
Panadol Extra
Come on.
Advanced tablets are made for people like Kate and others who want effective pain relief that's more powerful than standard paracetamol. Panadol Extra Advanced gets to work in 10 minutes. That's one for Panadol.
Auto Sergey automatically checks for ways to save on your car or home insurance. It compares a market app, the simplest way to save.
Well, this game always does have a little bit of bite to it, and we've seen that from a couple of Spurs challenges towards the end of the first half. Just on the right side of the line, Jamie? Just about.
He knows exactly what he's doing there. He's definitely leaving a little bit on him. He's late. It's aggressive. He's over the top of the ball. I think it's like you say, fraction higher. I think that's a red card. This one here, he definitely goes over the top as well, Jeds. Benson just pulls his foot out just in time. Borderline challenge. That actually wasn't even a foul. The Benson Curl one was. But the bigger thing here with Tottenham is they look so paceless. I think that's been a major problem. He brought on Javi Simmons for Bergvall, which obviously was difficult. So you look at the options he's got. You know, because Benton Curl's been booked, you might bring on Richarlison, Tell, Odegaard, maybe with a bit of pace. It's just someone that can do something different, because at the moment, Brennan Johnson might be another option. They've got no pace running behind. Javi Simmons looks lost out there. He's finding it very difficult to get into the game. So I think that will be an area where they've got to cause Chelsea problems. Paceless. They've only really got Kudus that's going to do something.
Can that sometimes happen for Javi Simmons, who wasn't picked to start, then finds himself involved just 5 minutes into the game, Daniel?
Yeah, sometimes you know, as a player, you've got to be ready at all times. Tonight, he didn't look like his confidence was low. His confidence looked like it was shot when he entered the pitch. He wasn't prepared to be ready to start from the beginning. So he's effectively started the game. Now he's gone in, he's took on the information. He's got to get himself into this game and impact the game.
Absolutely.
Big second half this. Jamie Carragher, Rob Hawthorne.
Well, after the
Right.
15 minutes of words,
Are we all good to
in the
go?
changing room, there have been more words exchanged out on the pitch by the Spurs players, who are looking to rally themselves in the second half. As it stands, Chelsea will be moving right up onto Tottenham's shoulders, level on points with them.
Let's
behind
go.
only on goal difference, but a second goal for Chelsea would actually change that picture and would move them ahead of Spurs on goals scored. So plenty at stake here in this second half, as there always is in derby matches between these two.
Yeah, it's interesting what they like to say, and I agree with them in terms of that lack of pace, but I think it's more of a tactical setup that the manager's trying to go in with. He's almost wanted those four players in the central area and almost give up on having a real left winger, if you like. You can tell that was the initial idea. The fact that Bergvall was playing initially.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Should be interesting to see if he plays a little bit wider in this second half. But at some stage, if the score remains, they will need to bring one of those wide players on that left-hand side and try and stretch Chelsea a little bit more.
Forward! Oh my goodness.
Finished the first half working really well without the ball, winning it back. James here finding Fernandes. We've got enough on it to find Garnacho with Cucurella looking to set him away, but there was certainly in that first half a tangible sense of frustration amongst the Spurs supporters.
Yeah, I understand that we saw. Big derby game. Chelsea playing them off the park, really.
Caicedo again. Wow. He has been so sharp today, and the challenge on him has brought a yellow card. And so, player in trouble.
Caicedo's definitely causing us problems, you know.
Again,
Causing us problems.
Ball's at his feet. Trying to play into midfield. Caicedo again wins the ball. That's been what this game's been about so far. Scotland not being able to deal with that pressure from Chelsea.
Here's Malo Gusto.
Just cleared the damn ball, bruv.
Giving him a third opportunity, which he takes. Here's Chalabar. Now Fofana. Caicedo protecting it so
Oh my
well.
goodness. We're getting done by Caicedo.
And Fernandez looks to curl one.
Caicedo's causing us problems. Who can we get? Oh, I don't even know who we can get.
With space. Salah. Made by Cucurella. Ball away from initial danger, but then the men to keep the pressure up.
I mean, so often Spurs players, there's a forward option on, they go back or sideways. There's an example there with Bentancur. It's a little bit better. Trying to find Siemens between the lines.
Here's Kudus, who's been the greatest goal threat really for Spurs. Porro has 3 in the middle, but Garnacho cuts off the cross at source.
I love that from players on the edge of the crowd to give a little bit more.
Josh is like, get Richarlison on.
There haven't been too many openings for Tottenham in this game, so corners and set pieces might again be their best hope.
Oh, I didn't charge this up.
Getting level.
Johnson on as well.
Mohamed Kudus with the kick. Sanchez, it's a strong hand too.
There's no attacking mouse at the moment.
Inside. Your right-sided centre back in the back four. And the left back area taking a long throw. And there's Chelsea. That's their tactic.
Oh.
Come out again, and it's gone all the way through to Bentancur.
Oh, how did he not?
Was on his guard to clear.
Caicedo, brilliant again. I think it was a misjudgment from Fofana on the flight of the ball. We've got to do better there, Bentancur. He's got to be a lot quicker. Control and hit in a great position. You just see Fofana completely misses the ball. A better control, probably 1-1.
Bentancur, I don't know what he was.
Probably sums up the quality that we've seen from Tottenham throughout this game.
Have a get a touch on the ball, something. What is going on with Bentancur, seriously? Well, just at least attempt to lash at it or something, you know?
There's Porro.
He's going to...
Bring it under control.
I think Bentancur needs to come off. I don't know what is going on with him. Seriously.
A better pass from Porro in a great position.
Or was the pass that bad?
Twice in quick succession. Bentancur, first time around. Second time was a little bit more difficult with the first touch. just shows you how important set pieces always have
Oh,
been.
he
But
didn't
even
read the pass.
this season,
Mints.
more than ever.
Thomas Frank, a great student of them, the man he brought into Brentford to help in that regard. His successor. Whittaker finding himself trapped in there by Reece James. It's been a hallmark really for Chelsea. Led to their goal. Caicedo's there again with a header forward to João Pedro, cleared by Sarr. Gusto. The immediate way through for Neto. Reece James with a cross. Enzo Fernandez.
When you mentioned earlier on, not be man of the match, the man who's just behind him is Enzo Fernandez in terms of Caicedo, just onside. Good quality.
You know, Josh, I don't care.
Maybe disappointed it's not 2-0.
1 billion likes, you know.
He should have more goals for the domination.
That's a
Chelsea.
funny one. Something needs to give. Something definitely needs to give.
Here's Kudus.
Right. Frank, what are you going to do, bruv? Wait till 60 minutes and then make a change? Alright. I'll give you that one. It's just ridiculous. This. I'm bored. I don't know what I'm watching.
If they can just make a couple of passes and try and get it in to Mawani, a lot of the time he's 1v1 because you've got man-to-man press all over the pitch. You're going to leave yourself 1v1 at the back. That's the risk that you take. But Tottenham have never got that ball into the striker. You need to almost entice Chelsea onto them a little bit, just 1 or 2 passes, no more, and then try and get quality into the front men. That'll scare Chelsea into maybe dropping off slightly in their initial press.
Trying to spread it to Simon, but Gusto was there at the area of pitch.
Thank you, Koala.
James loses out.
Simmons is terrible. I don't understand. This player's...
Simmons has struggled since he come on. A chance before from Fernandez. Jumped all over on the edge of the box, took the ball off, and the cross comes in, nearly 2-0 again there. There just isn't the time in the Premier League to get your foot on the ball and put your head up. Especially when you lack a certain amount of physicality.
They're trying to get on the end of this, but Vicario wise to that. Simon's on, remember, because of the early concussion suffered by Bergvall. We did see a flashpoint in the first half with Bentancur and James. Thomas Tuchel.
Okay, Thomas Tuchel's here.
Flashpoints of this
He's at the Spurs.
in the past. Remember his touchline bust up with
Thomas
Antonio
Tuchel.
Conte at Stamford Bridge 3 years ago. There's Cucurella. Here's Garnacho. Chalobah. Here's Neto. Malo Gusto trying to thread one through. And so barged out of the way by João Pedro. And Neto strikes one that comes back off Vicario.
That just sums up that attack. The lack of aggression from Tottenham. So easy just to bring the ball down initially. Really big centre-backs getting knocked all over the place there. But they're in again, Chelsea.
It's Garnacho who pulls it right across. It was a little behind Neto. Pedro trying to get it back across. But again, at the start of that move, it was Caicedo winning it back for Chelsea.
Yeah. Quality from Tottenham has been awful in this game with the ball. Absolutely shocking. Chelsea's press has been fantastic, and how this game is 1-0, I will never know. And that is the big worry for Chelsea. The longer this game stays 1-0, just seeing a chance Tottenham have had from a long throw, and that's all it takes. And that's the only positive.
Yeah, I think Danzo needs to come off. He's having a shocker. Danzo's having a shocker, bro. I mean, he's played well recently, but I don't understand why he didn't start from the get-go, to be honest. Yes, come on! Yeah!
Here's Kudus. Simons.
Oh!
Important leg stuck on that by Chalobah.
Yeah, really good Chalobah. A lovely little touch from Xavi Simons. I said he's struggled a lot since he's come on. But this is where you want to get him on the ball in situations like this.
Liam. What are you saying, Liam, man? You good?
Away from being a fantastic maybe assist.
Casado's the best. Casado's played well, to be honest. Who's Yinka?
Van der Ven and Bentancur amongst those in there. Kolomowani and Palhinha too. Goes into an area.
Oh my gosh.
He reaches it, grabs it safely, sets them off with Enzo Fernandez having options either side, and Garnacho is the one who uses, and he's caught by Xavi Simons. That's a yellow card for him.
I could see that happen before it happened.
Honestly, Simons is having a shocker.
Going to run back and actually defend. But Garnacho, it was neither going to attack yet. We'll give a foul away. He's given a foul away.
Oh yeah, Yinka's an Arsenal fan. Oh, I remember Yinka. That was just random. Yinka. Been watching my videos, Josh. I see that. I see that.
So here come the changes.
Right, changes.
Returned to action after a two-match absence.
Yeah, Danzo's had a shocker. He has to come off.
Of Kevin Danso, and Rodrigo Bentancur is the other one who's going to come off for the arrival of Richarlison.
He's another one that's had. I like these changes, to be honest.
Richarlison, who got himself a booking for descent the other night, despite his captain on the night, Pedro Porro's best efforts to.
Nah, I respect you for that, Josh. Josh, that's a true fan there.
Coming on to reform Spurs first choice central.
Josh, are you in the fan club, by the way? Have you done the heart meet?
Is that going to give them a more secure look?
It should do.
Clinton as well.
Simons goes central. Richarlison on the left. But we'll see how that progresses after this free kick.
Honestly, Simons just looks lost. He looks.
James takes.
Oof.
And there are no takers. You can probably understand in some ways Romero not starting the match, bearing in mind the experience of this fixture last season when he and Van der Ven both started, having come back from injuries, and neither finished the game. It was a costly day that for Spurs.
Oh dear.
Just looking down. Richarlison's gone through the middle. Simons in the number 10 position. And Muani wide left.
There's Kudus. Garnacho winning it back, finding Reece James. Fouled by Richarlison, and Romero is straight out to have a word with the referee, using his captain's privilege.
He said we had a couple of knocks, and they've been on 10 seconds. He's at the referee. Richarlison's give a foul away. Because he's just played into Kudus. That's what Tottenham need. If they can go through midfield, they've got to have a bit more quality into the front players. find themselves maybe 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I like the beard look.
There's no doubt he's got a lot more quality than Danso on the ball, Romero.
What kind of question is that, Josh? Come on, man.
James eventually plays the free kick and gets it back from Pedro Neto. All the way across to Garnacho, who couldn't make anything of it. But a lot has been made about Chelsea's disciplinary record with the number of red cards they've picked up recently, including one to their manager after the Liverpool victory. But in many senses, after just over an hour of this game, it has been a very disciplined Chelsea performance. Right balance of aggression. Here's Romero.
Yeah, I can understand the frustration with the Tottenham supporters. Far too often they take the easy option with the ball. The Tottenham players not brave enough.
It's Porro. Chalabar away. Now Paulinho.
You mentioned a lot of Chelsea centre-backs. Every time you watch Chelsea, you feel as if there's a different pair in there, which can't be easy for them.
Yes, finally, man.
They make mistakes. Every sort of chance or half chance from Spurs has come from a lot of the time for Fowler, actually a couple of times in the first.
You like the look without the beard?
If you're asking questions,
makes me look younger though. People said that I look younger without the beard.
Opportunities.
Whole of 2025.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that you're straight as well.
How solid can that back line remain here as they try to organise themselves against this Tottenham free kick, which goes short anyway to Kudus.
I don't understand. What was that?
Were rising here. That adds a little bit to the Spurs' frustration that they had so many men forward, and yet Porro and Kudus were playing it almost privately between themselves.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think the days of teams now just putting the ball in the box, this doesn't really happen. It almost feels like there's a plan with every set piece, no matter where you find it on the pitch. In the past when we were playing, you might just have one.
Josh, man, I like the beard look. I like the beard look.
You know, the first one we'll do this, and then after that it just got put in the box. But now it's so detailed. It feels like every set piece there's a plan. There's another long throw. There's no Danso. But we've still got the long throw.
Porro taking over the responsibility for the long throw in this time.
I didn't know you can take long throws.
Kudus getting the flick on. Romero trying to make something of it. Will it land for him here? Chalabar got his body in the way, and he's been fouled by Romero.
This is so frustrating, man. I don't know. I can't believe what I'm watching. This is just ridiculous.
He does well, Chalabar, to make sure he gets the free kick.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Frank, man.
Well, the change is coming here for Chelsea. Jamie Gittins, who had such a good evening as they progressed in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday, coming on for
Garnacho's coming on.
Garnacho.
Doesn't seem impressed.
Doesn't look too pleased about his withdrawal. But Gittins provided 2 assists before scoring a cracking goal that made absolutely certain of Chelsea's place in the next round.
He's a little bit like Charles and Garnacho, isn't he? Never looks
That's a foul.
Yeah, very serious. His first goal for the club last weekend, but it ended in disappointment, and that really is the fear that probably stalks Chelsea at the moment. The fact it has happened before this season against Sunderland, against Brighton, where they've held a lead and let it go late on. Because there's no doubt about it, on the balance they should be further ahead than they are.
Yeah, they've never really been put under any real severe pressure by Tottenham at any stage in this game. Sometimes when you watch a game, you're trying to think, is it Tottenham have been poor, Chelsea have been fantastic? And you always end up saying the same thing, a bit of both.
Has been the case so far, virtually at the three-quarter point of this match. Cucurella wasting a few seconds. Caught by Fernandez, yellow card instantly produced.
I mean, it doesn't look good. He's got the yellow card out straight away. I mean, it's really high, but I don't think there's much force, if you like, or follow through. And I don't think it's one of the, I think it's one of those where the Tottenham player just gets there before and the ball's bouncing high. I mean, it is really high, as Richarlison's saying there. He's maybe a little bit lucky because he doesn't fully catch him.
Nah, it's yellow.
Just see from this angle, this is the angle the referee's got. There's a lot more force in that catches him, maybe a little more full on. He's definitely.
Alright, no worries, Josh. Take the time. That's fine.
He was in a fantastic position and got that card out really quickly to stop all the players running around him asking for a red card.
The yellow card has been confirmed, the challenge being deemed reckless rather than dangerous, and just holding back at that last second has probably saved him, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think it's definitely one of those, if the red card was given, I don't think anyone would be arguing either.
Porro's kick. Well, you can see what he was aiming for, but so did Sanchez. Here's Pedro Neto.
No, Simons. Yes.
Just ran out of room. Here's Van der Ven. Spence.
Yes. Oh! I like that. Do you know what? He needs to bulk up, Simons.
Fantastic skill from Xavi Simons. Then you probably think he's got all the time in the world to run away, but you just don't.
Yeah, go! Come on!
One of them's Richarlison.
Oh, he was in.
James comes in to calm things down. Cleared by Cucurella. Taken on board by João Pedro. Romero not holding back.
Is Simons coming off? Because he needs to bulk up, man. He needs to bulk up. He's just a bit.
No one likes to see, or no one likes it to happen to them. Sort of bring off someone who's come on, because he came on so early. It almost feels like he starts the game, but it's never nice.
Oh, I thought I put the sign up.
Here's Chalobah. Caicedo was under pressure and Sanchez didn't do him any favours with that ball. Here's Kudus. And they got enough bodies around him to block it in the end.
He was so reluctant to go on that right foot. The space looked there. So often with players, certainly left-footed players on that right side.
Tussle between Neto and Jed Spence. Porro. Charlison can deep to stay
trying to
onside.
spin.
And Fofana covering round the back. Cucurella. It's Chalabar, just dropped on it for a moment, and Polina almost nicked it from him. But now he strides forward before being fouled by Polina, was he? Yeah, free kick given. It is going to be a triple Spurs change. Brendan Johnson.
I think will come off.
Final words of wisdom. Wilson Odobert is back from a recent injury issue.
Yeah, that's the right decision.
And Xavi Simons is coming off the substitute.
He needs to bulk up. He needs to realise this is the Premier League. You're not gonna have the time to dwell on the ball. You need to get that strength, bruv.
And Colin Mawani is the
Every
third
time he
player
just gets
to
barred,
be
he just
replaced.
falls. He's played a bit better, to be fair. Well, again, I think he's another one that's a bit...
Yeah,
he's good though, he's alright.
Simmons coming off, and it would be nice for him. As I said, it doesn't feel the same as when that situation normally happens. He came on so early, but he's found it tough. And there's a perfect example, as we mentioned, where he has a lovely turn, gets away from someone before you know it, someone's back at him. And that's just the nature of the Premier League. It'll be really interesting with him and Florian Wirtz, actually in the game later on, finds himself on the bench as well for Liverpool. He's just finding it tough to get up to the speed of the Premier League.
Well, the struggles he had in this game might have just vindicated the decision Thomas Frank made in the first place to leave him out. But Lucas Bergwall didn't last long. Here's Gittins. It's João Pedro, lets it run. Fernandes is onto it. Neto! Away by Spence. Fernandes pressing again. Gusto's ball. James!
Woo!
Yeah, more opportunities for Chelsea. Keep saying throughout this second half, they need the second goal. Fernandes at the heart of everything again. Great pass initially to put Gittins in on the 1-2. And Reece James with the effort. Chelsea look like a real serious outfit here today.
Who this, bruv? What is he doing?
Consistency, that's going to cost them.
So many yellow cards in this game.
Already. Losing last week in Sunderland and putting a performance like this in a big London derby. Another yellow card.
Put this on Cucurella. Romeo Lavia will be the next substitute that Chelsea introduce. Here's Fernandes. Cucurella. Neto. Fofana holding onto it under pressure from Odobert. Put out there by Udogie.
Wow.
Conveniently, Gusto's far away on the other side of the pitch.
I feel like it's been lucky for it to be still 1-0, to be honest.
But he's actually just been told to stay off the pitch and to walk around the perimeter.
Oh no, now they got Lavia on.
Lavia to come on and replace him, and for the match to continue unhindered. 50th Premier League appearance of Romeo Lavia's career. João Pedro's lost out there to Polina. Here's Gittins. Spence gets back at him.
Just clear the ball. Spence, just don't worry about who's up there. Just clear it, please. Goodness me.
Spence, who actually made his England debut as a substitute for Reece James.
Actually ridiculous, man. What I'm watching.
It's back by James. Richarlison goes down. Was he caught by a flailing hand there from Reece James? Here's Gittins. Fernandez. Cucurella. Foul on Fernandez, and Cucurella decides he wants to have a little bit of an argument with Jed Spence. Romero, peacemaker? Surely not.
Oh, a great challenge that from Jed Spence. You mentioned one in exactly the same position in the first
Jack,
half.
man, you should be watching the game, not playing rivals. 2-0 to Chelsea or 1-1.
Can't get the ball, he just wants to leave one on someone.
Very scrappy game regardless. Hasnan thinks it will be 1-1.
He's certainly not all the challenges go today, the referee. I'm not totally against that. They certainly want the safety of the players to be of the utmost importance.
Gittins pulls it back. Fernandez.
Press, 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 press. Press. Press, 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 press.
Romero. Van der Ven. Gave a dodgy work to do that he couldn't pull off because of Neto's pressure. Lavia swings one in, and Romero is in that awkward position of whether to touch it or not.
Whether it was deliberate, I'm not sure, from Romero. Goes foot and maybe pulls his leg out at the last minute.
I think Jack's meant to say, how was that not a red on Reece? Nah, it's not a red, man.
Sent off in this fixture.
Casado man of the match. Interesting.
Years ago.
Well, if it stays like this, that's a good shout. It's a really good shout.
And we said throughout the game, for Chelsea, the real worry will be it's only one. And you actually look at the performance from top, it doesn't feel like a goal's coming.
Yeah, I know. It's like three-man them on
In
Kudus.
this game, have you felt you've had Chelsea on the ground?
Three-man them.
Is what Tottenham came into this game needing to take second place off Bournemouth and go in behind Arsenal in the table. Here's Chalobah, Caicedo. Maybe Spurs just being given a little bit of encouragement. Spence. Now Romero. Cario aiming to get Chelsea on the back foot again. But James saw that from a long way out. Flick from Udogie. Romeo and Lavia.
Control the ball, man. Come on.
James. Anywhere will do, really, for Neto.
See Reece James now lifting that Chelsea support in the corner. There will be a real fear and worry from those supporters. They know how dominant the team have been. And they're hoping to put this game to bed. Reece James knows how important this fixture is for those supporters.
Chelsea have been the most successful visitors to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and at the moment that trend is set to continue. Gittins. Here's Caicedo. Cucurella.
Move, bruv. Stop standing like slack shoes. Give him options.
In steps Fofana. Caicedo looks to set Neto away. Covering was Destiny Udogie. Fofana winning his duel with Richarlison. He let it run to James, and Neto just couldn't adjust himself to keep it in.
Just clear it. James, who's that?
Here's Van der Ven.
This is ridiculous.
Caicedo. Neto. He's got away from Udogie. It's up to Sarr to restrict his room now.
He's gone down, Neto.
Chelsea playing on for now regardless. But James, seeing the situation, just allows his teammate.
Will Tottenham give the ball back?
That will be an interesting question. There's plenty of WSL action for you tomorrow. An early start from 11 AM. Brighton against Manchester United. Leicester against Arsenal. Aston Villa against Everton. Spurs against Liverpool. And all available on Multiview, Sky Sports Plus, from 11 AM tomorrow. They have given the ball back, but a long way back. Kudus. Here's Polina.
Ooh. Oh,
Is fouled by Jed Spence. They're not going to take any risks with Pedro Neto. He's been a fixture in the Premier League team for Chelsea this season.
You know what's so funny? I think I got Cucurella on the bench.
Exciting
Wait,
Esteban is going to come on for the last 5 minutes plus. Player who scored 3 goals in the last 5 matches, all in different competitions. Notably that winner against Liverpool. And he's going over to the right-hand side from where he scored that famous goal at Stamford Bridge.
They've got so many wide players, Chelsea. I've said before, at times when one leaves and one comes in, I'm not quite sure the actual strength of the squad in those positions changes too much. But he's only a really young player, but certainly.
Has Brendan Johnson actually touched the ball?
Looks like he could be a genuine superstar. Rest about.
Pedro's pressure wins it back. Enzo Fernandez looking for the return to Pedro. It's cleared by Romero. Richarlison was looking behind him to see what was there, but pressure again from Caicedo, keeping Spurs pegged back, and an unfortunate touch off the referee stops Spurs making an instant break.
That was brilliant from Romero. Defending, did really well to block that pass. The 2v1 in the box, and then his pass into Richarlison was fantastic.
Here's Johnson. Alderweireld made a move into the box.
Oh.
Get it as far as him, although he has run a corner.
If any time we need a goal now from a set piece, this is it.
The set piece season. This is what Thomas Frank's teams are renowned for. They're very lucky to be 1-0 down.
It is Mohamed Kudus with the kick, a crucial kick for Tottenham. And too many of Spurs' corners have ended up in his gloves.
Yeah, the goalkeeper's done really well. Set piece, you can say they come into his hand with a positional play, but his actual starting position, we highlighted that in the first half. Oh, nearly done with the near post, but after that, feels like the cross has come to the middle back post. Right down his throat.
Well, he's a goalkeeper who has improved this season, Robert Sanchez. He had a good Club World Cup, faced a lot of criticism last season. Chelsea are planning another change, a late introduction for Tosin Adarabioyo. Just have to wait a little while more. Here's Estevao. Slid through to Lavia. Estevao again, stopped by Palhinha. And Fofana easing Richarlison out of the way. They want to make the change now. It's Fofana's number that's being held up here. So Fofana making way very slowly.
Yeah, it's not been easy for him. Jamie Redknapp highlighted before the game. It could be a big point for Chelsea. He's not played too much football. Maybe a couple of things at times throughout the game, but as a centre back, I know myself, we all need a little bit of luck now and again to make sure we keep that clean sheet. And they haven't given Tottenham a sniff in this game at all.
Adarabioyo, the grand old man of this Chelsea team at the age of
that is high.
28.
For goodness sakes, Palhinha! Oh, whoever was offside. What is this? Oh my God. I'm so happy I didn't go to this game. I'm so happy.
Can Chelsea see out the victory? Is the one goal going to be enough here? Match from Pedro, which grounded Palhinha. Gittins quickly gets back across to prevent a quick free kick, but they've looked to launch it here towards Wilson Oliver. And Reece James showing his strength. There was an awkward bounce. Was it off the arm? That was the question the Spurs fans behind Sanchez's goal were asking.
Something needs to give, man. Come on.
There are 6
Oh!
Kudus. There he goes again. Moises Caicedo. Kudus trying to stop him, a little pull back at him, then he forces him to ground. It's been so hard to knock off the ball.
Yeah, it's not just his strength, it's his reading of the game. As the ball came into Kudus, he knew where he was going to control it. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. He dealt with a really awkward situation there.
Yeah.
With his chest initially, then the thigh. I upset Chelsea supporters, not for the first time, a few weeks ago, saying that this man, I felt like Declan Rice just had the edge, but you know, he's created a goal today. Declan Rice scored a header away at Burnley, and right now we are watching two of the best midfield players in world football. There's no doubt. There's no shame. if you're a very close second to Declan Rice, it can go either way. There's probably lots of people with different opinions as well. But
oh, come on, that's a booking.
Two of them.
Yeah, it's breadth between them. Well, the scruffier it gets, the more it suits Chelsea, perhaps. Fernandes subtly moved the ball away from where it was heading for this Spurs free kick. Cario has to get the position right first. Bit of a grab on Romero and James. Referee will need eyes everywhere now. And they go short to Jed Spence.
I mean, that just sums Tottenham up. You have been absolutely awful today, Tottenham. Listen to the boos in this stadium, and rightly so. How bad is that?
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Well,
what is going on?
Expectation with the way you line up, and now they could be caught. It's João Pedro, and he's lined it up for Jamie Gittins, who misses the chance to get his first Premier League goal.
Well, there would have been a riot in this place if that had gone in. Shocking free kick that he took Tottenham, and then for Chelsea to go down the other end, and he has to score that one. He scored an absolute screamer midweek, probably one of the goals of the season so far.
Well, Romero has stayed
oh
up
my
now,
goodness.
Spurs. And in the meantime, Chelsea are looking to find a gap. Played across towards João Pedro. He'll take this one himself, and he's denied.
The chances Chelsea have missed here. Fernandes, fantastic again. What a pass from Enzo Fernandez. Look at that. Way brilliant.
I honestly don't know what to say. I'm stunned. I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
honestly, it's ridiculous.
Here's Lavia. There's nothing really to his left at all. Strike's now gone up for offside. Just as Spurs were hoping to mount a quick break. Fernandes. Van der Ven. James saw an invitation to get there, and he did. Played off Van der Ven.
Yeah, this will be a big result for Chelsea. A lot for him to ponder. Had a great start.
I don't understand what his tactics are in this game. I really don't get it. I would love him to explain to me what was the tactics.
12 months. As bad as anyone in the Premier League. Certainly they have a presence in the Premier League. You go back to November last year, Tottenham's record is really poor. I think they've only won 3 times here in the Premier League. It's been tough for them as a home support. And the games they've had this season, they've struggled at home under Thomas Frank. They've really struggled to create chances.
Heading for their 3rd defeat in the last 4 Premier League matches here.
Has he lost something?
Blood on the face of Esteban. So this will be at least a temporary stay off the pitch. But it's Tottenham's noses that have really been blooded.
You know, you've got some of the stats around Spurs where they find themselves in the league, the goals that they've scored, but when you actually look at the runs...
Hurry up, we haven't got a day, man, come on!
There's no way that'll be sustainable. Only 1 shot on target today. I'm just looking at some of the stats. The XG is 0.05. Can't get much worse than that. As Mick McCarthy would say, it can.
Fernandes.
Oh my goodness me.
Is there time for one last opening? Still they go backwards and sideways though. Spence has to get it forward. He's looking for Richarlison in doing so, but Sanchez picks it up again. Chelsea's hold over Tottenham Hotspur in this London derby continues. Their 5th victory in a row in this fixture. Enzo Maresca's side putting in a disciplined display after so many questions have been asked of late about their discipline. João Pedro came up with a winning goal in the first half. He might have had more, but for Guglielmo Vicario. The performance of Moises Caicedo outstanding. It was his pressure that led to the cross for the goal for Pedro to convert. Spurs' poor home run goes on. They still haven't won a Premier League match here since the opening day of the season, and Chelsea are now level on points with Tottenham in the Premier League table. Spurs 0, Chelsea 1.
And Daniel Sturridge, it is 5 on the bounce for Chelsea against Spurs. That feels like a big one, doesn't it?
It sure does, and you know what, as a former player from Chelsea, I know how difficult it is to play for Spurs, against Spurs away. They've put in an absolutely brilliant performance today, right from the beginning, pressing from the front, causing big problems. They had control in midfield. There were some big performances. This man here, absolutely brilliant today. You see the big smile on his face. And yeah, credit to Maresca for his tactics going into this match. He got it right tonight.
And one goal was enough. Daniel says, Jamie, that it's difficult playing against Spurs.
Didn't like it tonight. Yeah, that was as easy as it gets. If that had been a boxing match, I'd have stopped it. Tottenham was so poor. I actually thought they'd have a real go tonight, but that was one of the worst performances I've seen from Tottenham. They've won 3 home games in the last year, and I would probably put that as number 1. Because in some of those other games, like if we flip it to last season where they lost 4-3, they had a right go. They got after him, could have gone either way. It was exciting, really good game of football. That today, they never laid a glove on this Chelsea side. They had no idea how to play out. They had no understanding. They were missing challenges. You've got your 2 centre-backs for the first goal with, Van der Ven and Danso missing tackles. They made it so easy. And Moises Caicedo was just out of this world in that midfield. He had the freedom in the park.
If you didn't know, these scenes tell you this is a big result for Chelsea tonight. Does this result, the way they controlled the game, Daniel, make you think this could be a really exciting year for Chelsea?
They've got exciting players. It's about it all coming together. Tonight was a night where it shows you the level of...
Don't call that a battering. 1-0 is not a battering, mate. Calm down, Jack. 1-0 is not a battering. Battering's 3-0, 4-0.
On the blocks that the manager has given them, they've got momentum now. Of course, last week's...
Nah. Stats. All I see in the stats is 1-0 to Chelsea. That's all the stats I see.
We're looking at a team now.
That's not a battering.
The football they played today will make them feel
awful, bruv. That was just awful. I don't know what is going on. I need to have a word in the dressing room, lads. What was that? That was rubbish. Congratulations to Chelsea, they won. But honestly, bruv,
if you actually analyse the Premier League, there's one outstanding
Tottenham were awful.
They are head and shoulders above everyone else. The rest are all really struggling. No one's really finding that consistency. And that's why it's up for grabs for Chelsea this season. They've got that confidence.
Yeah, I think I need to block you, Jack.
The World Cup has affected them because of the games, and they're having to manage how they...
If you don't let me forget it, if you keep reminding me, I might have to block you, fam.
And obviously Caicedo's minutes, and once they get Cole Palmer back as well, imagine how much better they're going to be. That's, there was an excitement about watching Chelsea play. But I've got to be honest, any team would have got
Tottenham were bad.
What a chance we got, because it was just too easy for them.
Yeah, João Pedro, excellent, wasn't he? And
he looked so nervous. They looked like they didn't have any ideas. Xavi was Xavi again.
Tonight doesn't give me confidence. I don't know what will.
I mean, one player can't make a difference. They can't be missing Bergwall, surely not. Because Bergwall was off the pitch, they lost ideas. Come on, behave yourself.
And by the way, did Robert Sanchez do well with what he had to do in terms of coming and catching the ball?
I should have kept Pedro and Cucurella on my team, man.
Ways they would score goals this season.
My FPL team.
It's 8 that they've scored from set pieces, maybe 5, but it's between the crosses that it was put on.
But then again, he's only got one goal.
We're trying to aim for the back.
Oh, here he is. S is coming and saying up the Chelsea.
Used his strength, wasn't getting bullied into certain areas.
We knew you would win.
I thought he was exemplary on the crosses today.
Got 2 Chelsea fans on here now.
I thought they were very intelligent the way they set up as well, Chelsea, from set pieces, where they put 3 men forward. And what that did, because a lot of the time when throw-ins are coming to the box, if you put too many people, it makes it impossible for the goalkeeper to come and sort of boss the area. But they didn't. They made it slightly easier by taking players out of the equation. Then Tottenham had to take 3 players back, and you left it open because one thing about him, he's an incredible athlete. He can come and get things. He's so big and vast. He's got long arms, and he's got that real presence in there when he does that. So excellent performance because people have doubted him, and he showed today that there is certainly a good goalkeeper in there.
Just makes it even worse.
Oh dear.
Spurs fans are still there seeing those scenes of celebration from Chelsea on their turf yet again. Great result for Brighton earlier, beating Leeds 3-0. Danny Welbeck,
when he's playing like this, he's a handful because he can come inside,
Arsenal power on. Only way to describe it, really. Another clean sheet for them. Their first goal was a set piece. Gyökeres got on the end of it. Declan Rice scored their second. Arteta once again on the score sheet for Palace as they beat Brentford 2-0. Fulham needed this one today. 3-0 victory over Wolves, who had Agbatou sent off in that game. Lovely finish from Harry Wilson, which you can see by scanning that QR code. It'll take you straight to the highlights on the Sky Sports app. You'll see all of the weekend's goals, including the 4 at the City Ground, in an entertaining game which saw Dyche get his first point.
Wow.
Forest boss, they had to fight from a goal down, 2-1 up with 2 goals early in the second half. Manchester United replied late on through Ahmad.
Oh, Frizzle, you're a Chelsea fan as well. Oh, here he is. Here we go, I mean.
You know, in terms of Enzo Maresca, I mean, he had a really good season.
Later this evening, and our live games across this weekend continue with West Ham, Newcastle, City, Bournemouth.
Can you better that this
Sunderland,
season?
Everton on Monday night.
I think maybe not. I probably say I think we objectively.
So it leaves us looking
Frizzle, man.
with most teams now having played 10, which is normally a time.
It's not a battering. It was only 1-0.
We can start paying particular attention to the.
It's only 1-0, man.
Pretty for Wolves, does it? Just like last season, still without a win. 10 played. West Ham in action tomorrow. Forest still in the bottom 3. Then the 2 promoted sides, Burnley and Leeds, just
3-point lane. Chelsea have got a good record against us, to be fair. So we haven't really got a good record against Chelsea at home.
What this does show you, with Spurs being booed off by their fans,
would you have booed tonight
they
if you
are
were
still in 3rd place, and Chelsea have climbed up to 4th, but it's really so tight, isn't it, in the top half of the table. In fact, only 3 points from Bournemouth in 2nd, and Liverpool in 10th right now, but Arsenal, as Jamie said, this outstanding team so far in the Premier League season, 7 points clear at the top.
It's like, okay, you finished 17th, right, but and won your trophy.
Lots more live sport coming your way.
Your whole back line was injured pretty much the whole season.
Focus on American sport because we've got NBA for you. Sacramento Kings at Milwaukee Bucks, 9 o'clock Sky Sports Plus. That's tonight, and tomorrow night, Dallas Mavericks, the Detroit Pistons.
You can't have both. You want to be pragmatic. You want to be more solid, concede less goals.
And we've got NFL all the way tomorrow.
I don't think so, Josh. I think there was no one that stood out, to be honest. No one.
And we've also got the Irish affair.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna go. Now. That's it, bro. That is it. I might be on later to do TikTok battles. Help me to win the battles, yeah. And help me to push the live as well, okay? But I'll probably be on tonight. Later on tonight. Alright, guys. Peace out. Peace out. Cario's okay, yeah. Take care. I'll probably do a reaction video now shortly. Boom.